And we're back, everybody. Honestly, I know it's going to be extremely difficult, guys, to beat this week that we had. But this upcoming one that we are about to start, we can merge the SEC with the FOMC, with the Fed, with the CFTC. Who knows how many more agencies can now come to crypto to take the spotlight? And I'm here to tell you basically what it all means. I'm excited because although it's really urgent and really there's no more time to waste, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for what's to come in crypto. And that's why I'm happy to be here. Go ahead and smash the like button, everybody. And welcome aboard to another Sunday Night Live where we talk about everything and all the news surrounding cryptocurrencies. I'm excited, man. I got to tell you, man, it's going to be crazy. To say the least, it's going to be pretty insane. Everything that is going on right now really makes me think that we are here for a reason, and that reason is to enjoy an amazing millionaire time once we destroy the current cycle. So I want to talk with you guys what we're happening on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Binance.us also, I actually don't have it here, but I remember Binance.us also is now finally, saying goodbye to USD. It's just insane, what happened this previous week. But one of the things, guys, and we're going to start with everything, but one of the things that shocks me the most, I wonder if Gary Gensler is going to say, you know what, I spilled all my venom, my poison last week. I'm going to just take it slow this week. Because if he doesn't do that, and if he starts ramping on more crypto companies, how many of us have we discussed about getting us sued, the Crypto.com Cronos fam? What if they start saying, Robinhood, you're sued, Kraken, you're sued, Gemini, well, they're already sued by other stuff, but that's going to be crazy. You add on top of that the FOMC and the consumer price index. Oh, man. So let's go ahead and get started, everybody. Welcome. Happy to have you all here, fam. And also, it kind of comes to my memory right now, comes to mind all the assets being classified as securities on Monday, on Tuesday, all the assets delisted. Can we see more assets delisted? Probably yes, if the FCC is obviously so anti-crypto. So, in other words, what I'm showing you right now on the screen is the price of Cronos, right? But there's a bunch here, and the way I started this is with this tweet I made earlier today that pretty much sums everything up that I'm seeing right now. And after all the attacks, Bitcoin strong and rising back up again. It's time to go on the offense, against the SEC, Gary Gensler, to all the exchanges. Once we defeat them, I believe, everybody, that's really when the bull market is going to start. A lot of us, we have, taken some time to for the conversation of when will the bull market start, and not only me, but Michael Saylor and other different people that are way smarter than me, way brighter, way more rich than me, right? Wealthier than me. Everybody's saying that the bull market has started, but just take a look at where we're at. But if you think about it, like, shouldn't the price of Bitcoin be already at around $15,000 or $12,000 right this second based on everything that we are hearing? But it's not. And it's even growing. It's even rising. So to me, that on its own, it's a major win to me, right? So fam, what it's happening, but a lot of things are happening, fam. So let's go ahead and talk about this for a second. Also, and I see this as, who cares who is pro crypto in the United States government? Only the bad news resonate, and those are the ones that drive the market. Cynthia Lumens, right? I met her. I have a picture with her. I went to Consensus last year and I talked to her for a while. She and Gillibrand from New York, they are really pro crypto, pro Bitcoin, pro stablecoin, right? Like they want clarity. I mean, them and other Republican, lawmakers, they're doing their job, right? None of that matters. What matters is what you have on the thumbnail, what Gary Gensler is pushing, right? So everybody, get ready because our June FOMC meeting, it's coming up this week. So we have one, right, back in January, February, then March, then May, beginning of May. I remember that one. We were live streaming it. It was pretty fun. So now we have June. It's coming up. Today is the 11th, so it's coming up on Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna be the final, whether they're gonna be increasing the federal funds rate or not. Obviously, as of right now, what you can take a look at the picture here on top. I think another 25 business hike rate. Now there's a conversation because there's gonna be a lot of different discussions. They're gonna bombard Jerome Powell a lot because I saw it live last time. We were here talking about it. They're gonna they're gonna be like, "Are you gonna pause? Are you gonna pause? Are you gonna pause?" Because once he says yes to that, it means that he's seen that the core inflation, not only the normal CPI inflation, but core inflation, has taken a decreased snowball effect, that it does not require the Fed to put their hands on it and finally start messing around with the rate. It's all slowly gonna go ahead and go back to the 2% inflation they want. See what I'm saying? So that's huge. I don't think, personally speaking, I don't think June is going to be the time for us to see the pause. Do I want the pause? Of course I want the pause, right? What's going on, John 316? Happy to have you here in the house. Thank you, Gary Gensler, for creating the opportunity for us to double up on our favorite crypto. I'm actually gonna pin this comment. I love it. Appreciate it. All my members here coming up. And we do have a poll. What are you most concerned about this week? And thus far, what's winning is everything. Some of you guys are worried more about one thing, but I believe all my subscribers, all my followers, people who are here, we are constantly looking at everything. And the FOMC CPI, hugely important. SECA, who is it going to sue? Who is it going to go after? And of course, I want my money. Can I make more money? Can I sell? Can I short? Can I long? Right? There's so many things happening right now. What's up, Random? Happy to have you all here. Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Go ahead and smash the like button and tell everybody we're here in the house. So I'm preparing you guys. I'm preparing you with the latest news. We're starting, and I want you guys to win. That's what we do this. We had a great live on Friday night. We had almost 800 people here watching, and it's because people are concerned. Not much of the FOMC meeting, to be honest with you, but it was because of this, of all the attacks. It was because of Binance, Coinbase, the crash in Cronos. We saw this live, fam. We were here live. People were scared. People were extremely mad at everybody, right? And putting blame on everyone. And it was, chaos. But I want to remind you something. I just mentioned people were mad, right? Well, the psychology, it's all the life cycle. I don't have it right now on the top of my head, but it's a life cycle, right, of this. And at the bottom, we have anger, right? I'll find a picture later. But after anger comes depression. So a lot of people are very mad. It could be that we're heading to a depression when it comes to the life cycle. And finally, disbelief, meaning once we're actually coming up to reach, to restart the cycle. People are not going to believe it. That's why it's going to be disbelief. So like this, it takes forever to bottom and then wake up. But like I say, if it wasn't for the current SEC approach, we will be already in the disbelief. We will be already, ramping up. More on that later. But a lot of thoughts. Obviously, it's important. So, fam, get ready. Prepare right now. Prepare. What is the best tool to prepare? Let me give you something practical, right? Emily, happy to see you here in the house. Welcome, welcome. One of my moderators. I don't forget about my subscribers. I don't forget to the people who come here to the chat. Your name sticks right here. Did anyone short? A lot of people are not really into perpetuals, futures, right? If you are, great, because shorting or longing makes a lot of money. You want to look for dates like this, because dates like this make our lives much easier to make quick bucks. Longing right now, like you buy for hold for 3 years or the peak of the bull market, might not be the best strategy if you're looking for some short, quick money. So with these dates, you're gonna be making some buck if you know when to sell it and sell it right. So that's one thing that I'm looking at, right? KuCoin, BingX, there are many different exchanges right there, right, that help you a lot, especially with that. So prepare for that for sure. You can expect a boring shop until then. 25 basis points. How many basis points? What is the rate that you're forecasting, everybody? You want to let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear you, but I think nothing higher than 25. And 0, a pause, I don't really see it. So 25 should be the one. If we see a pause, absolutely we're going to the moon for a while, at least, right? That's kind of like what I'm expecting. So the FOMC meeting. But one of the things that drives the FOMC meeting, behold, everybody, pay attention to this chart. I'm going to explain it. It makes sense. And it's a lot. I will say don't really pay too much attention from 2021, and just focus on 2022 and 2023, really. Because you see how we peaked back in 2022 at 9.1. That was huge. That was when it was extreme inflation. And now the job of the Fed was to cool the economy. So what happened is, they started with 100%, rate hikes. They were starting and jumping all the way, increasing the rate basically to make everybody cool off. Now we are 4.9. And they expected, it says, what's your prediction for this week's CPI inflation report? Previous was 4.9. On May is 4.1. Tuesday at 8:30 a.m., East. So for sure, what we are looking is at close to 3%, high 3%, very low 4%. So 4.1, 4.2% is what we're looking at. Now pay attention to this because this is pretty important. I also have, and it's coming up, this is the release of the CPI data. That will be, when is it? June. Here. So June 13th, right? So when the CPI comes out, that's when the FOMC starts. So I'm telling you, if on Monday we see some SEC new attacks, then that will capitulate. That will turn all the way to the following day on Tuesday when the FOMC starts and the CPI data comes in. Basically, the entire crypto market is going to be like a complete headache, because not only you have pumps because of the news that CPI is going to be much lower, but also you have attacks from the SEC. On top of that, Binance.US on June 13 is doing what? They are stopping all USD, right? Remember? That was the date. So get ready, fam. To be honest with you, get ready. I'm going to look at the comments right here. Look at Caspa. Would do. Just got more Crow holding 37K. Crowcoin, what's your thoughts on the drop? It's pulling back now. Well, it's pulling back, and I'm pretty happy for that. And you and I, we're buying our foundational Cronos price, our foundational Cronos portfolio holding. So if you have some money to spare, never a bad idea. What I do is I buy and I put it to stake. I put it to stake. No worry when it comes to Cronos. I have tectonic per se from Cronos chain that I hold, and I have some tectonic that I hold for vault for staking. So I have strategies, right? I want to make money short term, but I also want to make money long term. That could be also for Cronos, for Bitcoin, for Shiba Inu, right? Shibarium is not here. It's coming very soon. But while you wait for this news, you might want to pick up some Shiba Inu. I have it right here for us. And for trading, and you can make a lot of money still, 8%, 10%, like 20% just was made in less than 48 hours. So that's awesome, right? But you don't have to wait for big news to occur. Only look at the trends at the macro and you're going to be fine, right? Don't forget to give us a like, everybody. Let's get everyone here on board. Welcome aboard. $3 target price. Nice. That's awesome. So everybody, yeah, some people are going to be rich today. What am I saying? Some people are going to be rich who are watching today. There you go. So CPI data, everybody, that's coming. But now here's the thing that you have to remember, and I have it all here. I took my time, to look for all these pages, all these sites. You're seeing this? This is the core inflation rate. So let's go back to this page. I was showing you that we can easily see an immense decrease from 6.4 at the beginning of 2023, then 6, then 5. That was a big jump. Then 4.9. That was a small jump. But if you take a look at core, check where we're at. 5.6, 5.5, 5.6, 5.5. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, right? Core inflation, it's the one that's important, right? So the annual core inflation excludes volatile items such as food and energy. So that is what's important, because you want to exclude food and energy to really know what is the inflation the country is doing, right? And obviously here, this one, you are adding food and energy, you're putting everything together, and you're seeing how the masses is also, it's pretty much going down. But now on this one, you see that we're pretty much in the same place. Not from 2022, because it's working, doing 75 basis points. But you remember what happened when they added 75 basis points? Yep. How many banks collapse? How many banks collapse? Right? I mean, on one side, we decrease extremely fast. But the Fed, the Treasury Secretary, the government, the president realize, dude, our banks are failing. Our regional banks are failing. A lot of people are not getting paid. And clients, customers, remember, because banks were failing from this huge venture capitalist. And it was affecting everybody. And the big banks bought them. So they just became, the monopoly increased, basically. So to summarize what we're doing here, our 2023 CPI data, it's going down, and it's expected to do really nice with a 4.1 expected. I really think that's amazing. That will be a huge news on its own. It's coming on Tuesday. If we have less than that, oh man. Right now we have 1.05 trillion. We're looking at Bitcoin at, 1 hour, 24 hours. Like nothing's really going on right now with Bitcoin, and that's okay. Even the volume is just 10 billion. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not nowhere even close to where it was, right? So it's fine. Like we see a lot of stable coins actually trading much higher than Bitcoin. Even Shiba Inu, XRP, there's a bunch of great news with XRP right now, maybe winning the SEC case, and Coinbase saying, could we list it back again? Can you imagine if XRP is listed once again on Coinbase, which it will eventually? That is going to send XRP to the moon, man. Do you believe it? You know what to do is to let everybody know. I hold XRP, and some people I know like XRP, right? So we want the good tokens, the good projects to rise. Even Shiba Inu is also, increasing on its volume. So fam, the CPI is coming, and I think it's going to be amazing for everybody to watch. The FOMC, it's coming, and the FOMC is looking at around 25 basis points, where you're looking at, some retracements in the market, but eventually it's all going to pick up once again. You see like Cynthia Lumens from I don't think it's Wyoming, but for Minnesota, one of those. And I talked to her right last year. But the point is, we have pro-crypto candidates. We have pro-crypto, even presidential candidates, right? But we have one guy who, he on its own, it's destroying everything, right? Now, Jerome Powell is not partisan from what I know, right? It doesn't look that way sometimes. But the point is, this guy wants to bring us back to 2%. And Jerome is going to use everything at his disposal from what we have learned to cool off the economy. So if you want to hear, guys, we're going to do a federal funds pause, hike rate pause. You want to hear that? Then that 5.5 has to go down to 4, has to go down to at least 5.1 or 4.8. Once we see that, it's going to be one of the greatest news of all. I'm not kidding. 6.6 was the top right here, and this is 5.5. So it's been only 1 point. Chances are we can go core inflation roughly 5 point, what do you want? 5.3, 5.2, just not 5.6 or 5.5. Because if that's the case, I'm sorry to tell it to you, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, right? We're not gonna see a pause, and we're not gonna see bullish news coming from the Federal Reserve. I'm telling to you like it is. Ignacio, thank you everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you here in the house. It's just what it is, and I'm excited for what's to come. I'm gonna take a look at the comments here. It's good to see that everybody's really hanging on and wanting to go the distance. Of course, you have 20K buying 500. Did happen. Cool. This year is going to be boring. Prepare to wait. Next year might be a little bit, gain, but really it's about 2025. In my opinion, 2024 is going to be sexy on its own because the halving is going to give us some relief. But you're right. 2025 might be just that year that, can't believe it, man. It's like we're talking about next month, right? But it's in a year and a half from now. Can you believe it? A year and a half from now, 500 plus days or so. But that's how long we have to wait, fam, to really see our market turn around, because things move a little bit slow in crypto. But you know something, everybody? We wouldn't be waiting that long if we had the right people on board. Guarantee you that. We will be now rising at the speed of light if we had the great, some people with brains for crypto. That's for sure, fam. So that is why I say, and after all the attacks, we are back up together and strong. I think everyone Just the fact that we have really gone through so many of these attacks, it's really important. Now, hashtag the SEC. And there's a lot of scammers, so please be aware of that. So, different interviews, different talks, different conversations, Coinbase and more. What will Gary Gensler do? Right? And for that, let's go ahead and move out to Binance a little bit. Because Binance really is the one that's suffering. I mean, it's the crypto exchange, everybody, that's getting the hammer. No questions asked. Out of all the exchanges that in the world that is, I think, receiving the most strict regulation and enforcement action is Binance for different reasons. But let me tell you something. Do you think, guys, that Binance is going to survive what's happening in the United States? My answer to you is absolutely yes. The SEC is very strong. It's very tough. It's sad to see, what they're doing, but Binance has $1 billion or roughly that amount from what I saw in an article to defend themselves against the SEC. They have a lot of money. And the lowest they've reached was $223. Right now, it's $222. What I think, everybody, is once Binance gets a W from the current lawsuit with the SEC, we're going to hear, CC's, having some showings. It's not going to be in court from what we saw. He's not required to show him in person, right? He said it on Twitter. But in my opinion, it's going to be paramount to notice how Binance is going to react, because as the leader exchange of everyone, everybody's looking at them. Coinbase, on the other hand, I think knows more about the US, and the reason why they're having issues is just because of the securities they were listing, the wallet, even Gary Gensler talking about the wallet a little bit, but it's all about that they were selling unregistered securities, which kind of contradicts what Brian Armstrong was saying, right? That, hey, tell us how to come in. If you don't tell us clearly what you want, then how in the world we're going to do things right? Coinbase, right? Let's see how it ended this week. Because I know it wasn't super, good for the exchange. So in the 5 days, started like around $60-something Coinbase, and now it's $53, with the lowest once they received the lawsuit at around $47. This is Coinbase, and on the year to date, $40 was back in the beginning of the year. $33, and it pumped all the way close to $80. And now it's back to 50 something. So even Coinbase, it's not, it's extremely bad compared to the $300 it was, but now it's 53. Guess what's going to happen when someone, a pro crypto candidate, finally comes and starts using these companies to add value to the government system? This is something, obviously, is kind of crazy to think. But couldn't we use Coinbase or other different United States American companies to support government arms to service the citizens? Why don't they want to do it? Why don't they want to leverage American genius? Because it contradicts what the United States government really thrives on, and that is control. And that is having all that monopoly power over financial services. It's important to them. And that's why they're using CBDCs. That's where we're heading. That's why Fed Now is also coming too. Fed Now, most of us know, right? You have $1,000 now in Fed Now with CBDC. You want to go to your favorite place to spend money. But because you're not behaving like a good citizen, the government has everything on you. you're now restricted from spending money at Best Buy, at X Buy, at whatever buy. And that's going to be like, excuse me? They have the control to really mess around with your wallet. If I mean, that's where the extreme can get for Fed now, right? But here in crypto, well, you're the owner of your keys and you are spending whatever you want. That's the difference. Obviously, it's not going to start like this as the extreme example, but the government is going to do what they do the most, mainstream media, to convince a lot of people, to tell them, hey, download, use, partner with some celebrities, and distract the population once again. I think cryptocurrency and blockchain is really being this Hail Mary of an option for a lot of people to come to a realization of what the true intentions of the federal government is. And it could be that this administration, Democratic administration, is also showing hand over fist, abuse of power sometimes, as far as why do you care too much on crypto and blockchain instead of being the leader? How many times we thrive and cherish American leadership on the world stage? Then why in the world you're not becoming the leader on the world stage when it comes to crypto and blockchain, huh? But you want to be the leader on other different issues, social issues. This is an issue that they understand not billions of people care. You see, if billions of people will care, immediately the United States will be, instead of sending money to Ukraine, they will be sending money to Coinbase, Binance.us, Crypto.com, and all of that. But no, because it's less than a billion. I mean, how many millions are in the United States? Like 400 million population. Out of all of them, probably, and I'm going very generous here, but probably we're looking at, what do you want? 5 million people in the United States who do want to do crypto or so? And probably it's not even close. But the point is that we don't represent a majority in this country. But our demands and needs are going to be met, everybody, by other different regions. And what our friends, brothers and sisters from other different regions used to come to America, to the United States, because they knew the US was the leader in everything, or in most of the things. Now we are going to be the ones leaving and going there, because here in the United States, we are not being the leader. You guys understand what I'm saying? It just makes total sense to me, right? Because why they're doing it? This administration and this environment is not crypto friendly, but it's not going to be like this the entire time. If you guys agree with what I'm saying, go ahead and smash your like button, everybody, and consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard. We're going everywhere and really putting an eye on things. And as I'm doing this video and live, we're seeing some nice recovery from Cronos. Let me go ahead and take a look at the comments. And with 162 votes, all of the above is winning. So I really, really like that, everybody. What's up, Oscar? Wayne, welcome. Thanks, Oscar, for making this live, because I started with crypto in December 2021. And as you know, it's been tough, but YouTubers like you made me continue investing in crypto weekly. And thank you. First and foremost, thank you. And what you're doing is DCAing, and it's been hard because you are DCAing your way down. And I mean, obviously you want to be smart and not put everything, you have to really know how you manage your position so you'll come on top. Just say no to the SEC FUD, Cryptonomous is saying. Blockchain and crypto has played a huge role in AI technology. It has. And it will be. Crypto.com has added, an AI assistant. And other different crypto exchanges are going to be adding AI everywhere for sure. The problem with America is everything is biased on loans and debt. Every big industry thrives off that. Hopefully all of this nonsense passes on and we can go back to wishing for moons. The classic runs that we're used to. It just happens, my friend. It is what it is. Appreciate Emily. Thank you very much. it is important, fam, to recognize where we're heading and where we're coming from, because at the end of the day, even though we are right now still in neutral on the fear and greed index, and we are on the Bitcoin rainbow chart, we talked about it yesterday, right around the one above the bottom, we are still at an amazing price. So that's really, really good for us. When it comes to when it comes to suing, when it comes to exchanges, we talked about already the FOMC, the CPI, the Fed. I'm excited for those urgent times, urgent news. Really happy of what's coming up ahead. But when it comes, guys, to the next SEC attack, well, if I'm Gary Gensler, by now he's, I believe, very happy on what he's doing, right? He knows the entire industry is, in a way, begging to meet him, begging to talk to him, clarity and more. And there's a judge that, I just remembered this one actually. There's a judge that said, Gary Gensler and the SEC, you have a certain amount of days to respond to Coinbase. You guys remember that one? Let me go ahead, and if I find it here for you. Oops. It's basically basically the SEC has days now to respond to Coinbase, right, on court, and I mean to respond to the writ of mandamus. There you go, the writ of mandamus. So they want clarity from the Fed, and that is going to be very powerful. What's going to occur for us is that piece of information from the SEC is going to be so valuable, super valuable, because we require them to speak out more than just sending enforcement actions to everyone. They need to bring clarity. But I think that's when they lose, because there's so many people so well informed in crypto that they have to come out and say that Ethereum is a security, that this and that is a security, which they have said it, but it makes no sense sometimes because the CFTC doesn't agree to most of them. True. They're not perfectly aligned, the CFTC and the SEC, when it comes to labeling most of the tokens, right? They understand that they don't want to mess too much with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is a commodity, but the rest, some of them are securities, but not all of them are securities. And Robinhood, we're seeing that as soon as they heard ADA, Solana, and Polygon are securities, they listed. What caused is the following. In the last 24 hours, well, in the last 7 days, just check this out. 30%, 30%, 30%. Decentraland, Sandbox. Guys, the metaverse tokens at some point were the juiciest ones. Right now, they're at the bottom of the bottom. It's insane. Polygon, 29%. Cardano, 27%. Like Cardano was $3 and above. I mean, this is Cardano, right? At 34 cents, right now it's 27 cents. Like, oh no, this is 4 cents, 4 cents, 10 cents, now right now 27 cents. So it really comes to show that, some people capitulate and leave so other ones can buy, and then everything starts going up from there. And on the last 7 days, let me tell you something. When you see that the top in the last 7 days are only stable coins, we are in urgent, crucial, and scary times in this period of time. Why do I say that? Because everybody, do you think whales are buying stable coins because they like them? Look at the volume. 17 billion, 2 billion, 1.5 billion. They're buying stable coins because they're swapping them. They're swapping two stable coins. They're holding stable coins. while they wait for news to swap back again for Binance, Cronos, and more. Because like I just told you, Binance, it's super low. It was $300. Let me go to the 1 day. Look at the Binance, man. It's here. You're telling me that on what day is today? Day 11. Like 7 days ago, Binance had 33% gain. 7 days ago. 7 days ago, 33% crash. Binance. It's not they're not buying it because they're buying your stable coins. You know, it just makes total sense. Now, the last 7 days, where was Cronos? This is where you're gonna be like, you are joking. Ready? 7 days. We're talking June 4th. So this is June 12th. 7 days ago, it's right here, and we are putting Cronos roughly at 7-8%. We were right here. Realistically speaking, everybody, we haven't done anything for Crow. Like when it comes to crash, it's still fine. Just a little bit of 8%. That is the difference when your exchange is sued by the SEC and when it's not. And even when Crypto.com exchange is not sued by the SEC, remember what occurred? What Blockworks and Cointelegraph, if I'm not mistaken, told us? Crypto.com institutional and Crypto.com said absolutely nothing. Even Chris, the CEO, said absolutely nothing. But we know, thanks to these magazines, that they are going to close Crypto.com institutional exchange, right? So because the demand is drying up, because big whale investors that work at huge companies or big B2B corporations are not buying crypto. It's us, the retail, who are holding the line. So 8% for Cronos, 33% for Binance. How about Shiba Inu? This is June 4th. Shiba Inu, it was 30%. There you go. 30%. Here it is. There it is. June 4th. 7 days ago. 31% down. Where's all that money? That money is in stablecoins right now. So Binance and actually, before I make this statement, where was Bitcoin? Where was Bitcoin? Bitcoin was right here. So Bitcoin had about 5%, right? So it was here at 27,257. And right now it's at 25, all close to 26,000. So here it is. This is really good. Cronos fam, I know we're down, but are you seeing this? Binance, Shiba Inu dropped 30%. Cronos dropped 8%. It's not bad. Bitcoin dropped 5%. So when it comes to the news that we have seen, as of right now, Cronos is a winner on something. At least we're the winner on something, right? So that was fun to explore. Let me see Ethereum. Ethereum was here on Sunday. So it seems Ethereum dropped a little bit higher. Let's see. Ethereum dropped about 8%. So yes. So Ethereum and Cronos dropped like the same amount. That's not bad. I mean, came up. Obviously, they dropped a lot. But as of right now, the price, that's what it is. Let's see XRP. Actually, XRP is holding really well. Where was XRP on? Oh man, XRP didn't drop at all from 7 days ago. I mean, obviously it dropped 47, but it came back up immediately. That is amazing. XRP doing well. Gala, Pepe, and other ones, right? How about Dogecoin? Dogecoin was here. No, wait. Am I tripping here? What's going on? Oh no, I have it all the way here. Dogecoin, it's on FTX. I was like, what's going on? No. That was an FTX chart. Okay. I used to like a lot of the FTX charts here on TradingView, but not anymore. So Dogecoin was here. Dogecoin dropped. Oh, look at that. Dogecoin dropped 20%. So who dropped most? Shiba Inu, Binance, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Cronos, and Bitcoin. Not bad, everybody. Not bad. It is what's going on. And I mean, it makes total sense, fam. Love it. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. And consider subscribing to the channel. Welcome aboard. Let's do some Q&A, fam. There you go. Tell me in the comments what you want, what's going on, what's popping. But as of now, I told you everything you need to know, fam, to prepare for this upcoming week. FOMC, starting on the 13th and the 14th. On the 14th, we have our new federal funds rate hike, looking at 25 basis points. On the 13th, Tuesday, we have the CPI Consumer Price Index, the normal and the core. The normal, roughly 4.1, 4.2 expected, of 4.9 previous for April. We're going to get the one from May on June, right? This right now, June. But the core CPI is 5.6, 5.5, 5.6, 5.5. We haven't moved. We need to move lower than 5.5 by default. If we get around 5.3, 5.2 or so, perfect. That's what we want. And that's what we're expecting this week. You all know. But from the SEC side, if Gary Gensler wants to come at us and whip us all the way and sue someone else or send an enforcement action or something, that is obviously going to affect the price of everything, my friend. And just be ready, because we're going to have some delicious crashes and pumps and everything like you are thinking about. Alrighty, so this is what's happening with Cronos. Let's see what the pump and the family says. On tech, at one point I was getting $1 per day. Imagine 100x, Wayne. There really should be a monumental class action against Gensler and unlawful and reckless behavior. Colorado. That'll be amazing to see. But you know what? We need a new administration for that to happen. And, you know, whether it's Donald Trump, the front runner right now, or, I mean, the second runner-up will be DeSantis, right? I mean, I just want someone who puts crypto where it should be, because there are so many issues in the United States that are affecting us. I think everybody can join me on that. But if crypto blockchain is not attended in this upcoming 4 years of the new administration, we're going to be falling behind so much that China and Hong Kong, and I mean, obviously, I care about crypto, and wherever it thrives the most, that's where most of the people are going to live for and live towards. But I think the United States is in the best interest to really catch up to this. 14 is going to determine what's going to happen to the market. Yeah, it's going to be probably the CPI and FOMC rate culmination of all the news is going to be fun to see. FOMO coming for all. Quant is sleeping giant monster. Thank you, Psycho Pearl. Appreciate it. Cronos forever. Crypto forever. You have any questions? Let me know. We're doing Q&A, fam. And also, we have the voting, 233 votes. and it's exactly where I wanted. Most of you guys are concerned on the SEC suing another company. Most of us, right? Some of you guys, Cronos holders, crypto.com investors. You might be here also for Gemini, KuCoin, or other ones. But I don't think KuCoin, because KuCoin is not, although you can buy it, but it's not as easy. And we'll see, right? I think crypto.com is in the eyes of everyone as the next one to be sued. Whoever it is, come on, Gary, speak out. We're ready to go to battle with you. I am not a developer, but I do make some applications. Caspa, bro, I actually don't know anything about Caspa. If you can be kind enough to tell me what Caspa is right here, and I'll take a look at it for sure. Good evening. Allow me. The recent debt ceiling means the U.S. needs cash, right? Where's the U.S. government going to get the money? Should we consider a mass liquidity drain from stable coins? Thank you. Appreciate it, Christian. I want to tell you where it's going to get all that money. If somebody can donate 1 cent, and you're gonna see where we're gonna get this. I'm just kidding. The point is that I have my alert of Jerome Powell printing money. That's where we get the money. We print it out of thin air. That's where it's getting. That's why we need Bitcoin, man. That's why we need Cronos. That's why we need all of this, fam. It is what it is, right? Just getting DCA on things, just like ignore everything else. It's the time to invest. It's been buying, and I'll keep buying. Just make sure that hold cash, because altcoins get wrecked. And it's funny because we've been wrecked for such a long time that when they tell us it's gonna crash, you're like, it's still gonna crash. No, right? Payday Wednesday, love it. We need an Oscar pump. Paka said, you're so right. We need an Oscar pump for sure. But it's all right. We're here. We've been in so many Oscar pumps, but I love the dumps even. Right here, we got a lot more people. It's totally fine. Crow Fam, Sunday Night Live, of course. Stay strong, buy the dip, and don't let the blood scare you. Absolutely, absolutely. Whether you're buying Cronos chain tokens, the Cronos token, Shiba Inu. In fact, for Shiba Inu, Shibarium, right? Satoshi made this statement. And it's fun. It's actually a really, really cool statement, right? All the fudders are going to get wrecked, basically saying, because Shibarium, the metaverse is coming. Huge news. That was yesterday. I found out today. So bullish on Shiba Inu, to be honest with you. Today, I also made a video about Pepe Coin, right? How it's still holding a lot of trillions. Binance. Some of them are cashing out, but people are still buying Pepe Coin and holding it, which I believe it's the most important thing than buying it, holding Pepe Coin. Out of all the meme coins, right? That's the one that is still right here, and I like it. Plus, Terra Luna Classic holders, if you're watching, 1 trillion staked. Really, really good. Now out of the circulating supply. That helps a lot. Crypto is built by the people, not the government. It doesn't matter what the government does. We will always be stronger. That's right. But the people we're not DAOs. We are not DAOs. Decentralized, autonomous organizations. We are, sad but true, still under legislation and laws if you want to operate in a country. Inside Web3, we have DAOs, where we are the kings and queens, or a democracy, or whatever type of society you want to form. Inside Web3, yes, but outside Web3, no. We need a new administration that cares about people, not a bunch of clowns in Washington, Emily. Yes, I couldn't agree more with that, my friend. Oscar for president, I cannot, but I will love it. Oh, man. Oscar, let's teach everybody how to gain while the market is completely crashing without selling anything and holding. Absolutely. If you want to make money right now, your best bet is learning futures and perpetual contracts with shorts and longs. That will be the best way to make it, because it's much more safe it's safer to do longs and shorts on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and strong blue chips than buy meme coins. 100%. But you need to learn how to, right? Or trading. I think that's really, really good. Caspa is the Bitcoin 2.0 Oscar, the next big thing. Take a look. Appreciate it, Michael. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different technologies. We have to catch up. Gary Ansler's mom is security. I love you guys. Here's some fun. So by now, you know everything, which I'm excited. As always, fam, we're here growing really fast. And this week, Google Cloud, guys. Where is all my Cronos fam? Who is excited for Google, man? Who is excited for Google and Cronos? Cronos, Google, man. And some delicious stickers, emojis. If you're a member, you can use them, right? I'm just excited for this, man. To me, it's like, wow. We're really making big steps forward, right? Absolutely great. And the awesome Twitter spaces, right, that we had on Twitter. So definitely join Twitter if you, because, you know, some people don't like YouTube, some people don't like Twitter. Whatever you are, wherever you're watching, listening from, Cronos is not dead. Shiba Inu is not dead. Bitcoin is not dead. Ethereum is not dead. But what's going to be dead is the FUD and the terrible people trying to liquidate us, destroy us. That's what's going to be dead. You and I are going to survive, fam. You and I are going to survive these terrible times. We just need a couple more months, and we're going to be there. There you go. Those are all my flames. I'm really happy, you know. AWS, Samsung, Google. Who else? Apple? Ooh, Apple, maybe? Could you imagine, fam? With the new Apple Vision Pro, and you can look at Web3 and gaming and all of that, and Cronos could be there. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, man, I'm just thinking out loud. What is the Cronos Google deal? American, it is. To all the Cronos chain developers and projects, they now have access to what Google Cloud for Web3 specifically offers. So that is a partnership, collaboration, inviting Google. It's a Google sponsorship, right? You know, some sort of money or insight. Google wants to come into Web3. Cronos Chain wants a partner. And it's an incredible opportunity, right? So the only other company I know had a Google partnership was Polygonmatic. That was recent. But now it's us. So get excited, man. I love it. My fam. Hey, Oscar, can Shiba Inu be a game changer for the crypto world? Not only Shiba Inu getting from Wisconsin. Thank you very much, CryptoCon. Shiba Inu has an opportunity to bring value to Shiba Inu ecosystem. It's going to meet with a lot of competitors. And it's going to show us if the Shiba Inu brand if it's as strong as what people say. Because once you open up Shiba Inu, that's a layer 2. You are now competing with Cronos, with Polygon, Arbitrum, Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, and more, right? So if Shiba Inu opens up, there's going to be a lot of transactions. There's going to be a lot of buys and new projects. If Shiba Inu puts up incredible numbers, yeah, it's not going to be unnoticed. And it's going to be huge. But it's all about speculation, dubious speculation that my good YouTuber that I am a fan of, Benjamin Cohen, right? Dubious speculation. So happy, you know. I am very excited that you guys are excited. And this is exactly what we want. You will still like some sticker stacks on some establishments. Awesome, fam. Well, everybody, there's the 1 hour, 59 and 40 something minutes. Cannot be more grateful to you. Oh yeah, and as you know, I'm a swimmer, so that's what I have. That's my background. But I also have Cronos. You've seen it sometimes. My fam, couldn't be more excited with all of you. You rock. Let me go ahead and close this poll right now. So we had it open for the entire time of the live, and we collected 221 votes. And the winner is all of the above. You guys are concerned about the SEC, mostly, CPI, and the prices. So why don't we go ahead and send it home? Thank you very much for coming in to the live. Oscar Ramos live with all the news. Crypto Sunday Night Live with, I mean, it's incredible. It's going to be a lot of news, urgent information at your disposal. Let everybody know we exist. Take a look at the links down below for more info. Thanks to all my beautiful members, Emily, some of my awesome Joss. Happy to see you here, Joss. There you go. Some cool moderators watching, and of course, new subscribers ahead. One last thing. When something is really happening in crypto that everybody needs to see, we got thousands of people here watching and learning. You wanna be part of the group that was here when almost nobody was watching. Because once we start rallying, so many new people are gonna be asking so many basic questions. What is Bitcoin? What is Cronos? What is this? How do I buy? Because some of the most viewed videos on YouTube are the most basic ones. Have you thought about that? Some of the most viewed videos are the most basic questions that you can possibly imagine. How do I buy on Robinhood? How do I buy on? Because that's the audience. Those are the sheep, right? That is coming to crypto. And we are welcoming them. And finally, there's exploding new people, new huge audience are coming up. And they go to more hard, intermediate, mature content once they get to, boom, all the craziness that you and I represent. Well, everybody, blessings to all of you. Thank you so very much for coming in. What an hour, a lot of news, and you've been updated. I'll see you next time, everybody. Like and subscribe before you leave. Peace. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Time to enjoy some time and basically get ready because tomorrow we're going to start really strong. Cheers, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for coming in. Bye.